Hi, this is Rich Coles from Prodactive Project Solutions. The purpose of this video is to provide a short demo of the Smartsheet Calendar App and show you how you can take your calendars up a level compared to the standard calendar available in all sheets. Note, this is a premium app, so it does come at an extra cost unless you're on a Smartsheet Advanced package, but like all the premium apps, it will pay for itself in terms of increasing visibility and efficiency if you've got the relevant needs for it in your business. So, what are the key benefits? Well, it's a much more powerful calendar view than the standard view, and you've got a much greater choice of formatting for data and views. And also, you can bring together data from multiple sheets via a report, whereas a standard calendar can only show what's on that same sheet. And by using reports, you can also control the data pulled into that report. It also embeds onto a dashboard, website, or your portal, like the regular calendar. But in this case, viewers are able to interact with items on the calendar. They can update them, add comments, attachments, and also add new items to the calendar if these settings are selected. So we're going to look at a few examples. Let's dive in. So here I start off with just the regular calendar view, which is if I go to the sheet view, here you can see the various items listed in this sheet, and then I just go back to the calendar view here. And the items here, I've got them color-coded using conditional formatting for the different types of routine or reactive operations. But this is kind of the sum total of it. Now, in this case as well, so these are jobs by a team that I've got to go out and do. I've also got the team holiday dates. So, when are people on holiday? When are people sick, for example? When are people on various different types of leave, etc. But you can see these calendars are pretty basic and they're not joined up. Whereas if I now move across to the calendar I've got for the same piece using the calendar app, on this sheet, what I've got is I've got listed the job, so you can now start seeing the reasons, in the various categories as they brought together, with the two information coming from those two separate sheets. So here on the top, I've got the jobs, and you can see which ones are the reactive jobs and which ones are the routine jobs. And then below, if I look at the people, which I've chosen in this case, you can see who's on holiday, who's sick, and again, if I just scroll across into different weeks, again, who's on compassionate leave, various things like this you can add on the calendar, and it shows you, and it expands and contracts to the content that's on there. The other great thing on it is you get to choose what appears on the calendar. In this case, I've only selected a couple of fields in terms of what is the job, as in the who is it assigned to, and the dates of it. And I've just clicked on the item here, and you can see it's opened a side panel which has got the information. And here I can actually add some notes to that bit as well. So job to start at 10 a.m. for example, and I can save that. I can then press update, and that information will go through, and that will be saved to the sheet in this case. So coming in, so that's the information here. You can also add attachments. So I can add a new attachment. I can make comments to it as well. So I can add a new comment to the person here. And so at Alejandra, please note start time. And that information will then go through, and it's saved, and that's gone through to the sheet as well. So there we go, that's updated, and I come out. So that's one element about this calendar, how you've got the different various bits of information in different ways. Now, again, the other calendar, you can filter it. This one, again, you can filter it as well. So I can just filter by jobs, get rid of the information at the bottom. I can see which are the reactive jobs, for example, people who are unavailable for the team resourcing on that side. So again, you set up the various filters here. So I'm going to turn the filter off, and then you've got a variety of different views in terms of how you see this information, be it, so at the moment I've got it on a day view, and if I click, I can see it on a week view, so it's all the calendar weeks, and I'm just going to scroll through, so multi-month, so by month, what's happening when. In this case, obviously, that's not very useful, ditto by quarter, so there's way too much information. Day month is quite handy, because again, you can start seeing what's happening on what day of the month on that side. Again, it's not segregated the information quite as well. And then if I go for the month view, again, you can start seeing what the jobs are, and then kind of when people are unavailable as well. So if I just go back to the day view, which I think in this case is more useful. So that's one thing. You can also flick around how you view the information as well. So you could have the dates down the side instead, and then the columns across the side. So those are kind of two elements in terms of the flexibility on that piece, and again, ability to scroll through the views. So let me just turn it around again. And here, again, you've got a setting here where you can go into it, you can open the web form, etc., and do various things here. Or again, if it's set a multi-item, there's different ways to interact with it. So that's one view in terms of the calendar. If I just go and give you another example. So in this case, I'm going to go to Strava calendar for a team here. So this is based on Strava data, which is coming in. And what it's doing is this is bringing in information from two sources. One, what people have actually done, and then what they planned to do in the future. And again, you can see by using it, I'm able to split it out by activity type, and then who's actually done that, who does that apply to in this case. So you can see the various activities and what category it is, and in the same way I can change the views in many ways. I can filter, etc., etc. And then if I click on this button up here, I can add an item to the calendar as well if I want to add a new training item, which I won't do in this demo on that case. And then one other piece just to show you is on my website, for example, in my demo area, you can see that these items go directly into, these items go directly into a website, and so they can be embedded into your website as well. So here you'll see on my website one of the calendars, and this is an example where I've used it for a marketing campaign. So here you can see the various items that are here. And again, I can just scroll across and you can see what's happening for my Facebook or email campaigns, dummy data, and how it changes over time and what view I want to do. So what am I doing by multi-month, etc. What are the various campaigns on this side. So again, very interactive in terms of how you can see and use the calendar in a very different way if I just go back to the previous initial view of this bit. So much more powerful on that side. A quick look inside. So when you set up a calendar, you can set the default view that it starts on. Typically go into the monthly view, and then you go through and you select what you want to start appearing on it. So again, there's the mandatory fields in terms of it's got to have a date and a primary item, and then you can say, do you want these fields to be displayed or just be available if you click on them? And then you decide what are the columns, how you want it to group. So you can see over here, I've got it done by type, and then the second one here is by reason on that bit, and I've asked them to show on here as well. So again, you've got a basic view and that's it, or you have it on advanced, so you can see it's just 3 items at the top. If I click on advanced, it gives me much more settings, and I go through the settings, I can add in additional columns here, I can get it to sort on that side, there's some guidance here, and again, because of the way I've got it set up, I want some color coding. You can get it to color code in a different way. You've got various views here, how you have the dates, fields, etc. Where do you want it to open on a set date or today, for example. And then you've got various other things which you do. You can add in a link here, for example, if someone's going to add in new items, you can actually add in a form on that side, put your logo, etc., etc. So a variety of different pieces here, different calendar types here for a 454 calendar. So as you go through, various items here that you can add in, and then you click next. It gives a summary of that bit, and then you can update on those items. I haven't made any changes, or I shouldn't have, so I'm going to close it there. So trust this has been useful, giving you a deeper view into the Smartsheet calendar. Again, so trust that these videos are of use, so please do subscribe. Great to see I'm getting more subscriptions coming through onto the site, and let me know if there are any particular videos that you'd like to see, and I'm trying to bring it to life with some good real-life examples. So again, Rich Coles from Prodactive Project Solutions. If you want to get in touch, please go to my website, and using a Smartsheet, there's a contact form there. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.